Welcome to Mojo Plays, and today we're looking at 10 hidden secrets in The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. For this list, we'll be looking at the coolest or most interesting secrets players have discovered in Breath of the Wild. Some of these are more well-known by now, while others are a bit obscure. Regardless, these secrets help build up a world that players are still discovering things in. Which Breath of the Wild secret is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Ancient Text. Throughout your journey in Breath of the Wild, you'll come across countless messages in ancient Sheikah text. All of it is translatable, which has led to some pretty interesting discoveries by players. The majority of it is unsurprising, like the text above each monk repeating goal point. But there are also some neat Easter eggs. The text that scrolls through each map pin Link places through the Sheikah Slate reads, "It's dangerous to go alone," a reference to the iconic line from the first game. On Guidance Stones, some of the text reads, "All your base are," a reference to the memeified, terrible translation of Zero Wing. Botrick and the Spirit. One of the more well-known Easter eggs, yet still one of the best, is the tribute to the late, great Satoru Iwata. The Nintendo president and CEO passed away in 2015, sadly never seeing the vast success of the Switch. Near the outskirts stable in the central Hyrule region, players can find Botrick, an NPC that bears a striking resemblance to Iwata. He'll tell you about a spirit that resides on Satori Mountain, who is said to be a powerful sage reincarnated. Depending on the time of night, Link can find the majestic creature surrounded by Bloopies, and even ride him. It's a touching inclusion, though not the only reference to a late Zelda supporter. Robin Williams, who loved the series so much he named his daughter Zelda, is also recreated as the NPC Dato. Zelda's Secret Lullaby. Zelda's Lullaby is the princess's iconic theme and has been heard in more entries than most other tracks. In Breath of the Wild, it pops up several times but is fairly well hidden. The music that plays while Link rides horseback features the song's notes, only slowed down and spaced apart. The notes also appear throughout certain memories that pertain to Zelda. One of our favorite instances is within Hyrule Castle. The final challenge's theme is certainly ominous, though at certain points you can hear the comforting tune, warped and twisted to match with how this once great castle has been infected by Ganon. Additionally, you can find the exact playable notes from Ocarina of Time surrounding a Triforce in the castle's sanctum. Repurposing Cuckoos. If you've played even a single Zelda game, you're probably aware that you should never hurt Cuckoos. The chickens of the Zelda world, these deceptively tough birds will call in allies to swarm Link should he deal too much damage. The same can be said of their inclusion in Breath of the Wild, but you can use this to your advantage. If you carry a Cucco to an enemy, and then get said enemy to hit the Cucco just once, you can sit back and watch the massacre. The Cucco will call its friends to fight the battle for you. The ensuing carnage is endlessly entertaining, and the Cucco Brigade can put down an enemy surprisingly fast. New ways to travel. Breath of the Wild's runes introduced an entirely new way to play Zelda, and some crafty players figured out how to use them for new forms of travel. Magnesis can be used to make rail cars fly or make a sailboat move more swiftly. The bomb runes can be used to give Link a massive boost when paragliding. Bombs and other carryable items can additionally be used for the BLSS glitch, which gives Link levitation. Then there's the time-stopping stasis. Attacking a stasis-affected boulder and climbing aboard will send Link soaring across the sky in spectacular, hilarious fashion. Other methods, like the bullet time bounce, don't even require runes. And we doubt we've seen the last creative way to travel more quickly in Breath of the Wild. Bolson Construction. The Bolson Construction employees play a part in one of the best side quests found in Breath of the Wild, but they also act as wonderful references to the Carpenters found in Ocarina of Time and several other older Zelda games. The Breath of the Wild NPCs dress nearly identical to the Carpenters. It's easiest to tell the resemblance between Bolson himself and the Master Craftsman, as both feature tiger stripes in their outfits. While the company's necessity for every employee's last name to end with Sun is funny in-game, this is also a reference. In the Japanese Ocarina of Time, the names of the 4 Carpenters end in Ro, a suffix that translates to sun in English. SOS. Never underestimate the power of music in a Zelda game. As the story tells us, each divine beast was hijacked by Ganon during the Great Calamity, and each of the 4 champions fell to their respective flights. However, they apparently tried to call out for help before they perished. Within all 4 divine beast themes, you can hear Morse code beeps that translate to SOS. This small inclusion does a lot to build up each champion's final moments, a call for help as they fought for their lives. Many have noticed that the music for Va Meadow features the message later than others, hinting that Revali's proud nature would lead to him asking for help last.
You know, Your Highness, it's rude to eavesdrop.
Shorter cooldowns. Most of Breath of the Wild doesn't need to be completed in order to beat the game, even the Divine Beasts. But conquering each of them will earn you its respective champion's ability, each of which is incredibly useful. Seemingly in defiance of the monster that led to their deaths, every champion's ability cooldown will be shortened by 2/3 inside Hyrule Castle. It's a clever gameplay-centric notion of your allies further aiding you, and the shorter cooldowns even stack with the upgrade you can earn for each ability through the Champion's Ballad DLC. Suck on that, Ganon. Who needs clothes?
Yeah.
Armor is an essential piece to survival in Breath of the Wild. Going without it is a quick way to get absolutely wrecked by any of the game's enemies. However, it does lead to some funny instances. Link's idle animation, for example, will switch to him showing off his guns. You'll also find some great NPC reactions. Paya, who clearly has a massive crush on Link, will grow even more shy, while the flamboyant Bolson will call him Perky. One of the best reactions comes from Hestu, who celebrates the fact that you're both naked. Not equipping armor will also lead to differences in the game's world, like how kicking open a chest will cause Link to grab his foot, or how his swimming speed will be increased. Blood Moon Cooking. With its higher focus on survival than other Zelda games, it's best to always keep a large stock of resources in Breath of the Wild. Cooking different meals with helpful stat boosts can give you advantage over any given situation, but there are a couple of secrets that can even further help you.
Link, be on your guard.
Merchants will sell their wares at discounted rates during storms. However, the most beneficial bonus to cooking meals comes during a blood moon. During this time, all slain foes will be resurrected with the exception of major bosses. Cooking during one has the chance to grant bonuses to any meal like extra hearts or longer durations. If it's between 11:30 and the midnight cutscene, it's a guarantee.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, there's more where that came from.